Hello Mario! In this video we're going to plot out the plans. So let's get cracking because this could take a while. So here's our finished plan, and along the bottom here we've got some of the plans like that there. I'm going to plot these out one by one, and I'm going to plot them to PDF and then collate them. There are methodologies where you can plot them to PDF and it'll plot them to a combined PDF file, but I've had variable results with that, so I've found that the best way is just to plot and check each one and then combine them at the end. So that's what I'm going to do. So it's fairly straightforward. It's the same for each one. Just there, plot. Now I'm plotting to Adobe PDF. If you're plotting them out to print in a large A2 format, there can be some issues there with the amount of plottable paper, in other words where the dotted line is. But we should be fairly right, and you do need a fair bit of trial and error involved. But in this case here I'm just plotting to PDF. I will want hard copies of the plans at some point, but that's probably something that we need to just sort out. So there it is there, and I just do the little preview. Just make sure you're getting everything that you think you're getting. That's all looks good to me, and then I can just go OK, and there it is there, basic CAD current there to PDF, and I'm going to go save the one there, and I'm going to replace the one there. Now I think what we'll find that there is a file actually open those files are actually open, so I'm going to just close these files here. So sometimes the file is open and you just need to no, so I'm just going to close them here, that one there, just close it, that one there, just close that. So just these are, I've been through and given this a bit of a go, so there's the PDF there. So we should be able to get back to that one where I was there. I don't seem to be able to. Let's go back to here. Oh, there we are. And so now I'm going to go in there, and that's the current, so I'm just going to save. And do you want to replace it? Yes. And now it'll print out a copy. You'll notice that copy is there. For this particular Adobe PDF version, you need to go into Tools and Rotate. This is different to the one that's on the Wintec computers, counterclockwise. There it is there. Just Control 0 brings it into full view. That looks pretty good, so I'm going to save that. Okay, and I could also just close it as well. Okay, so then we back to there, move on to the next one, and just the same process really. Just plot, check out the preview. One of the things you really need to check out is just in here that sometimes the logo there comes to the front and it obliterates these large black lines there, but generally just check everything's there, that you've got everything as a general glance, and then and then you can just go to plot, and here it comes again, and save, and you're replacing because it's there like so. Okay, and again Tools, do the rotation. Okay, yep, and then Control 0. There's just everything seems to be okay. Just have a quick zoom in at the logo there. Just make sure everything's how you want it. Oh, now just looking at that logo there, you can see that there's only very thin lines around the logo. Oh no, that's all good. Okay, so File, Save As, and that's the one there, Save. So at this point, once you've got them saved, you'd want to do a check. So you should be getting these files checked by your colleagues and things. We need to talk about colleague. checking. So now let's do the elevations. Just remember that these the viewports are in a non-printable layer, so they shouldn't print. So it's important that you have the XREFs in a slightly different layer. I had a wee problem with that, in that the XREFs were in the viewport layer. The viewport layer was non-printable, so my view information in them wasn't printing. But anyway, let's see how we go. So just in here, and let's have a check with a plot, like so, in a preview. Just preview. Yeah, everything's looking good, and the viewport lines, internal viewport lines, aren't printing. That's sort of everything I expected it to be. And so I can just plot that. I haven't checked these plans yet, so that would be well, I've signed them off, so I've checked them. But yeah, they really would need a thorough check at some point, but we'll talk about that later. So save, and yes. Okay, and then again it's coming up there. So we just go do the tools, rotate. Okay, Control 0 brings it up. Everything looks pretty good there. And we'll just save that file, save as, and yeah, it wants to replace that. Save. Yes, now this could be a bit tedious with a large thing, but seeing we've only got 4, it's not too bad. And it's just there's some issues with the Adobe, different various versions of that. So this is the last sheet here. We'll just plot it. Let's do a preview. It all looks pretty good. Yep. So we can plot that, and there it is coming up there. It should save. Yes, like so. And then we do our tools, rotate. Yep. And Control 0. And that's all there. That's all looking good, how we want it. And so we save that file, save as, and that should go there and save. Yes, so that's our 4 sheets all saved. So what I suggest you do now is you want to combine them all. So this is, you can just go here, insert from file, and you want to insert all of those ones there. So I'll just insert them on top of this file, this one here. So you want them to go before, like so. Just remember the software on the Wintec computers is a little different to this, so you have to combine the files. It's actually, I find it a little bit harder, but anyway, over here we've got that, so we can get the order right. That's how we want them ordered, and then we'll just file, save as, and I've called that 160814 basic 2D CAD current plan set, and we just save it there. Yep, we'll place the existing file. So now if we go to here, here's our thing. We can our cover sheet, and we can go down through our plans, like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's our PDF version of our plans, all together in a nice plan set that could be submitted, or alternatively you can print it from the PDF. You just might want to be a little bit careful with that, because if you put it on to fit the plotter, that can affect some of the scaling. But if it's printed at real speed, it should come out all right. So there we go. So we've got that all saved and ready to go, pretty much. And so I'm going to leave it there. I might do the odd little video. I've got one to do around isolating layers to sort out a little problem that we've had. And yeah, all good. So this will be the last, probably the last video in the series, although don't hold your breath, I could do some more. Cheers, see you.